Students online, students who are online, I hope you are able to hear, right?
Yes, sir.
Are you able to see the screen as well?
Yes, sir.
Okay, that's good. Okay, this is the question sir has given. Just write down. Sir will be back in 2 minutes. Sorry guys. Yeah. See here. Good evening.
Good
Diti,
evening, sir. Good evening, sir.
Pooja, able to hear?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. For better quality, I will switch off the video. If you want, you can let me know. How to proceed? Before proceeding with this one important thing we require, what equation represents all the odd numbers I have to represent with a single equation. All the even numbers I have to represent with a single equation. That equation represents, you have to define a statement in such a way that statement represents all infinitely odd numbers, odd integers I can say, or odd natural numbers I can say. Or I have to frame an equation which represents all even numbers. Anyone can say, guys? For all odd numbers, it should be 2n plus 1. Where n is, guys, whenever you are explaining, each and everything should be clear. Because these things are a little bit new. This kind of mathematics is a little bit new for you. Correct or not? The real numbers is completely new. This is the beginning and this is the ending. Afterwards, real numbers you do only in BSc. You choose pure math. So, any odd number, this is the important thing in not only in number system, we are using in algebra and we are using in some other places in future, even in some other topics like trigonometry also sometimes it will be helpful for us. So any odd number is, suppose if I am taking x because m is already defined here. So for knowledge purpose, I am taking 2x plus 1 is any odd number, but x is what? Where x is any integer. Any integer. Suppose if I am substituting x is equal to 0, what is your answer? How much? 1. If I am substituting x is equal to 1, 3. If I am substituting x is equal to minus 1, minus 1. If I am substituting x is equal to 2, 5. Minus 2, minus 2. Minus 4 plus 1, minus 3. If I am substituting x is equal to minus 3, if I am substituting x is equal to plus 3, 7. So whether you substitute even number or odd number in place of x, always your output is odd number. So this expression I can use anywhere which can replace as any odd number, correct? This expression represents any odd number. Same as any even number. Any even number. It's simple, 2x. Where x is any integer. If I am substituting positive integers in place of x, in first equation, I will get all positive odd numbers. If I am substituting negative integers in first equation, I will get all negative odd numbers. If I am substituting any positive integer, it might be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, anything. In second equation, I will get only even numbers. If I am substituting 1, 2. If I am substituting 2, 4. If I am substituting 3, 6. If I am substituting 4, 8. Correct or not? So, whatever the number you substitute, it should be, the substitution should be an integer. Output is always even for the second equation, second expression. So, this is a standard expressions we will consider. Might be the notations will change. Instead of 2x, you may take 2y. Instead of 2y, you may take 2p, 2q, 2z, 2y, 2a, 2b, 2c. That is your wish. Here we are having 10 members. 10 members can take 10 symbols to explain the equation. That's the reason next what I am explaining, where x is, that statement is also should be there to explain clearly. It's only to understand for everyone. See, x is my assumption. As a teacher, I am assuming one. Might be you are not comfortable with x. That's the reason I am explaining what is x. So you can take a and you can explain a is any integer. So this is the expression explaining all the even numbers or odd numbers in the form of a statement, a mathematical statement. Now, what is odd positive integer? In place of odd positive integer, I can take 2x plus 1. In place of odd positive integer, I can take 2x plus 1, or I can take 2q plus 1 because all division lemma I discussed in terms of q. So the same question I am writing again. Any odd positive integer. So any odd positive number is in the form of 2q plus 1, where q is what? Q is any integer, any positive integer. Because I mentioned clearly the 2q plus 1 should be positive. It is positive only if Q is any positive integer. And it should start from 0, 1, 2, 3. I can say like this. If I'm substituting 0, I will get 1. If I'm substituting 2, I will get 3. If I'm substituting 3, I will get 7. If I'm substituting 2, I will get 5. 3, 7, 4, 9 will come. Now, what is the given question? What is the given question? The square of any odd positive. So, what is the odd positive expression here for us? 2q plus 1. So, I am writing 2q plus 1 whole square. This is the square of the any odd positive integer. This is the square of the any odd positive integer. And this I have to show as 8m plus 1, where m is some integer. Some integer or some odd integer. Some whole number. Odd whole number or general whole number. It might be any whole number. It might be positive whole number or negative. Sorry. Positive, odd or even whole numbers. So, how I can proceed this question afterwards? I have to show this one. I don't want to equate. I have to show the final expression is in the form of 8 into something plus 1. That something is any whole number, some whole number. Yes. So, see, I didn't get any idea. So, only I am having 2q plus 1 is any odd positive integer and squaring it because he is asking us to show the square of any odd positive integer in the form of some expression. So next step is I am expanding this one. Expand what I will get? 4q square plus 1 plus 4q. 4q square plus 1 plus 4q, correct? Is it clear? Now, what I am doing is, I am taking the first term and the last term, I am writing together. 4q square plus 4q plus 1. I am taking 4 common. What I will get if I am taking 4 common? 4q I am taking common. Q plus 1 plus 1. Okay. Q plus 1. Sorry? What is the confusion? No, I didn't get what you are asking me. 4q plus 1 now. Why 4q plus 1? If I am multiplying, I have to get the previous expression now. Check. If you are taking 4q, you are saying I will get like this, correct? If I am taking 4q common, 4q plus 1 will get, correct? Multiply this one, what you are getting if you are multiplying? You are multiplying what you are getting? 16q square plus 4q. But what is the previous step? 4q square. But if I am multiplying what I wrote here, 4q into q is 4q square plus 1. That is 4q into 1 is 1. Now, how I can see here all are well defined. Q is what? What is a Q? Any positive integer. Here, any positive integer. If Q is any positive integer, what is the meaning of Q plus 1? It's successive integer, correct? Q is any positive integer, it might be odd or even. Q plus 1 is it's successive. In case, if Q is odd, what is the Q plus 1? If Q is even, Q plus 1 is odd. So, how I can convert, how I can show Q into Q plus 1 is some whole number. Q into Q plus 1 is some even whole number. Q into Q plus 1 is always some even whole number. How I can write justification? How I can say? Guys, will you able to understand what I am trying to say? Who is on online? Aditi, Vaishnavi.
Yes, sir.
Got it?
Yes.
Got it? What I'm trying to say? How I can justify my answer to say q into q plus 1 is always even number. Always even number. How I can say? It's your wish. In your own words, you can write. As we discussed earlier, as we explained above, as we mentioned above, anything, it's your wish. That's it, based on your English knowledge, how we can explain the answer. As we mentioned above, Q is what? Q is any means it will valid for all numbers, correct? Any positive whole number. So what kind of whole numbers we are having? Even whole number, odd whole numbers. If Q is odd, Q plus 1 is even. So product of Q into Q plus 1 is always even. Correct or not? I can write like this. Next one. If Q is even, Q plus 1 is odd. Product of Q into Q plus 1 is even. So what is the conclusion statement I can write here? Based on the thing, whether Q is even or odd whole number, Q into Q plus 1 is whether Q is even or odd whole integer. Sorry, whole number. Sorry, not whole integer, whole number. The product of Q and Q plus 1 is always Q and Q plus 1 is always even. Even number. Even positive even number, I can say. Even whole number. Now, any even number can be represented as. So, I can take Q into Q plus 1 will be equal to 2m, where m is not all the whole numbers. M might be any whole number. M might be any whole number. M is any whole number. Not any, guys, some whole number. Why any I can't use? Why I can't use? I will explain with some examples. Suppose if I am taking Q is equal to 1, Q is definitely defined for 1 into 2. Q is equal to 2. Your M is 2 in that case. Q is 2. 2 into 3. Where M is 3 there. If Q is equal to 3. 3 into 4. 3 into 4. What is our M value there? 6. 5 is not defined for M. Sorry. Guys, I'm going to the next page. I will back to this page. Suppose I have to, why I am saying some number Q into Q plus 1 is 2m. How I am saying is M is not any whole number, M is some whole number. Why I am saying M is some whole number, I will tell you. Q is any whole number. If Q is equal to 1, my product is 1 into 2. So my M is equal to 1. If Q is equal to 2, my product is 2 into 3. My M is equal to 3. So M is not defined for, if I am putting M is not defined for 2. Correct or not? M is not 2. That's the reason all whole numbers are not valid for M. Only some whole numbers are valid for M. Suppose if I am taking Q is equal to 3. What is my product? 3 into 4. Then what is my M? M is equal to 6 in this case. If 2M is equal to 12, so M is equal to 6. So if I am taking Q is equal to 4, 4 into 5, my M is equal to how much in this case? 10. So 7, 8, 9 are not valid here. That's the reason m I can't define as any whole number. That's the reason m is some whole number. So these are all things not explained, only for our understanding purpose I am giving. See, these statements will be useful to explain so many questions in future. That's the reason this question elaborately this much of time I am taking to explain. Yes. Now I can replace q into q plus 1 with 2m. So what is the whole expression previous you got? The previous expression is how much? The square of any odd number is equal to 4 of q into q plus 1. 2q plus 1 can whole square is written as 4 of q into q plus 1 plus 1. So this q into q plus 1 using the above statements I can write as 2m. So 4 into 2m plus 1. This is 8m plus 1. What is the definition of m? What is the definition of m here? M is some whole number. That you write again here. M is some whole number. Where m is some whole number. This is a why. This is a how we can able to discuss this question. To understand some other questions, how we can do easily. Okay. Clear? So now, what is the conclusion statement? We prove the square of any odd number is in the form of 4m plus 1, sorry 8m plus 1, where m is some whole number. So, can you try one more question like this? Not only like this. The strategy of the question, not same model I am talking. Keep it in mind, guys. What are the question I am giving? Not same model. It's like yesterday one numerical we done already. Same model. If you want, we can refer for yesterday numerical. Show that sorry guys, same kind of numerical. Show that the square of any positive integer, the square of any positive integer is either of the form 4m or 4m plus 1, 4m or 4m plus 1 for some integer of m. Same kind, slight variation is the previous the square of any odd integer, but here should be anything. Neither odd nor sorry, might be odd, might be even. For both the numbers you have to prove. How we can do this one? Simple. Split the question into two parts. Split the question into two parts. How we can write? Let A be any positive integer. A can be available only in the two forms. A can be written as either 2q or 2q plus 1. 2q represents all positive odd integers. 2q plus 1, sorry, 2q represents all positive even integers. 2q plus 1 represents all positive odd integers. Now, I am taking even and I am doing something. The square of any number. So, a square. There are two cases here. Case 1. When a is equal to even. When a is equal to even, so a square is equal to how much? 2q whole square. 4q square. That is can be written as 4m. Where m is some whole number. Why I am writing some whole number? M is nothing but m is equal to q square, where q is any positive integer. The square of any integer is always some other integer, not any, some other. Correct or not? Square of all integers is not all integers again. 1, 2, 4, 3, 9. That means you are getting different numbers. You are not getting all the integers. List of all the integers is not getting square of an integer. That's the reason m is some whole number. So this is not required. This is your understanding purpose. Madam, got it or confusing? Not clear? Why I am mentioning is this is not required. It's not necessary to represent. If q is an integer, any integer, q square is always some integer. That's the reason m is some integer. It might be odd or even, I don't know. Now, what is the next one? So I prove now. One equation is over. Check whether I am getting 4m plus 1 or not. What is the second case? If case 2. What is the case 2? A square is odd. Sorry, when a is odd number. So when a is odd number, 2q plus 1 whole square. So what you will get if I am taking 2q plus 1? 4q square plus q plus 1. 4q square plus q plus 1. Sorry, 4q square plus 4q plus 1. Correct? 4q square plus 4q plus 1. See here, this thing I can represent in two ways. Either I can represent 8m plus 1, where m is some whole number, or if I am taking 4 common, what I will get? Q is any integer. The square of q is some integer, and q is also some other positive integer. The addition is always what I'm saying. See here. According to requirement, I am changing the expression here. Here you can same expression you can represent in the form of 8m also, but I want only 4m plus 1. Then how I can prove q square plus q is 4m? Q is any positive integer, and q square is some positive whole number. And q square plus q is some positive whole number, because sum of two whole numbers is always another whole number, and both are positive are clearly mentioned here. Q square is also positive, q is also positive, the sum is always some other positive number. So some whole number. So this whole thing I am replacing with m, where m is some whole number will be equal to q square plus q, where q is any open number. So, what is the final conclusion? The square of any number can be represented in the form of the square of any positive number, positive integer can be represented in the form of, from above, the square of any positive integer can be represented in the form of 4m or 4m plus 1. It's very simple. 4m is for square of the even numbers. 4m plus 1 is odd numbers. 2 square, 4. 4 into 1. 4 square, 16. 4 into 4. 6 square, 36. 4 into 12. 8 square, 64. 4 into 16. 10 square, 100. 4 into 25. Everything can be written in the form of 4 something. Correct or not? Shall I go for some other question? Complete it. See, it's not necessary even in class also. My suggestion is, you are understanding something, correct? Try to write in your own words. No need to copy my statements. Everyone having their own way of presentations. But meaning should be same. If I am asking you to write something, explain about TV or the board or the room, everyone will write some common points, but the sentence formation is not same. So that's the reason you can adopt. Instead of remembering in exam and wasting the time, if you are able to write in your own words, you can save a lot of time. That's the reason. Just try. If you are not comfortable, you can copy that. I'm not going to resist you to don't copy and it's your wish. Yes, I'm giving a suggestion. Okay. Done. I will move to the next question. Guys, you done?
Yes, sir.
Vaishnavi, Pujita, Pooja, and Aditi.
Yes, sir.
So I'm moving to the next question. Once here also everyone done. Clear, man? Now, the question is, I am giving some input. I am asking you to prove this one. Square of this number like this form. Square of this number like this form. Now we'll go in a reverse direction here. I'm giving one statement. You have to prove this answer is never it will be like this. What I'm saying? I'm giving, and I'm giving another expression also. You might get anything, but it never, the answer is, this is not the answer for any input. I will give the question, you try to understand the question first. It looks like same, but not same. Guys, you are unable to comfortable with the listen, please. Soon we'll get 50. We'll let like this first. Yeah. Now show that the square of any positive integer, cannot be in the form of 5m plus 2 or 5m plus 3, where m is some integer Guys, a small discussion here before going to this. Whenever I am asking you to prove this can't be like this, you can take one particular number, you can say it is wrong. Proving wrong is very simple. Even out of 100 numbers, one number also the statement was failed, the statement is not correct. Like that you can do, but prove is not like that. You can't substitute one particular number and you can say you can't substitute particular 100 numbers and you can say this is correct because of this 100 numbers showing the correct answer. You have to explain for all infinite numbers is correct. So if you want to say proving wrong, what I'm saying? If you want to say proving wrong, one or two numbers is enough to say. Even one number also, if it is failed, then I can say okay, it is not correct because at this particular number it is failed. But here, if m is any integer, now you can do that method. If m is any integer, then I can say m is equal to 1. What I am getting? 7 and 8. 7 and 8 both are not perfect squares. Then I can say it is not proved 1. So one number fails, then it is not 5m plus 2 never a perfect square. 5m plus 3 is never perfect square for any integer. But he is asking some integers. Some integers in the sense, whatever the integer you substitute, it should not valid as a perfect square. But what is the difference between previous and here? Even some integers also, even a few integers out of infinity, one integer also, it won't show as a perfect square. Yeah, see, approaching is your wish. Now we are getting different method for different question. Now the question is for everyone, guys, how you can ask the same question in a different way. Answer should be the same, but the way asking the question is different. The way how I'm asking is instead of asking like how I can ask. I can say like this, the same question. Show that 5m plus 2 and 5m plus 3 are never perfect squares for any where m is any integer. So that 5m plus 2, 5m plus 3 are never perfect square where m is any integer. Any integer. That also a statement. Now, suppose if I am taking a and I am giving a comma 5. According to Euclid division lemma, how many ways you can write a comma 5? A is any integer, any positive integer, and 5 is positive integer. According to division lemma, how I can connect a and 5? A is equals 5q plus r, and r is lying between. That means what are the positive integers for r? So r is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So my a can be in the how many forms? My a can be 5q, correct? My a can be 5q, or my a can be 5q plus 1, or my a can be 5q plus 2, or a can be 5q plus 3, 5q plus 4. Correct? Already, what I consider a is any positive integer. A is any positive. A may be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. But when I am taking with 5, it will start from 6. If I am taking a is equal to 6, 5 plus 1. If I am taking a is equal to 7, 5 into 1 plus 2. A is equal to 8. 5 into 1 plus, if I am taking A is equal to 15, A is equal to 16, 5 into 3 plus 1 again. 15 is 5 into 3 plus 0, where R is equal to 0. Now, what is a Q here? Q is some whole number. I can say as Q is some whole number. Correct or not? Q is some whole number. If I am taking Q is equal to 0, this is a question will explain why I am taking Q is whole number, why I am not taking as natural number or something. Because if I am taking as natural number, I won't get first 5 numbers. A should be any integer in this set. Should start from 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's the reason if I am taking whole number, if I am taking a Q is equal to 0, then I will get 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. If I am taking Q is equal to 1, what are the numbers I am getting? What are the numbers I am getting? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. If I am taking 2, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. If I am taking 3, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. So Q can be any whole number, or I can say some whole number also can be possible. So where Q is some whole number. Why I am mentioning particularly some whole number means, what are the numbers I am getting for 2? A few numbers repeating in 3 also. Repeating or not? If I am substituting 2, what are the numbers I am getting? 10. Correct or not? It will start from 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. If I am substituting 0, numbers are not repeating. Sorry, I don't think so. Numbers are repeating. 5Q plus 0, 5 into 2, 5 into 2 plus 1. If I am substituting 3, I will get next 5 numbers. If I am substituting 4, next 5 numbers. So now, what I am doing is, what is the given question? I'm going in the next page, guys. So the next one is the show that the square of any positive integer. Now A is my positive integer. That's what I start with the question. So A can be written in the how many ways? With respect to 5, I can able to write in the 5 formats. A can be written as 5 formats where A is any integer. So the all positive integers either in the form of 5A, sorry 5Q, 5Q plus 1, 5Q plus 2, 5Q plus 3, 5Q plus 4. Correct or not? So now I am taking each and every one separately. I am taking each and every one separately. First, what I am doing is, your numbers are all positive integers are 5Q, 5Q plus 1, 5Q plus 2, 5Q plus 3, 5Q plus 4. Okay. Now, what I am doing is, I am taking the square of A. So 5 numbers, 5 expressions I have to check. Which expression I can't say as a can't be defined. That only I have to check here. So I am taking first expression. I am taking square of the first expression. What I am getting? 25 Q square. 25 Q square. So this can be written as 5 into 5 into 5Q square. 5 into 5Q square. So it is in the form of 5m, where m is some integer. Where m is some integer. Now go for next one. 5Q plus 1 whole square. What I am getting after expanding here? 25Q square plus 10Q plus 1. What I am getting here? I can write this number as, if I am taking 5Q common, what I am getting? If I am taking 5Q common, what I am getting? 5Q plus 2 plus 1. See, this whole thing I can say as whole thing is what? No. Pi q plus 1 whole square is, yeah. That whole thing can able to define as some whole number. Q is whole number. Q plus 1 also whole number. Pi q plus 1 also some whole number. So pi m plus 1. Where m is, I'm not writing each and everything here. Just you have to. Where m is some whole number. So this is also perfect square. A number is in the form of 5m plus 1 also perfect square. A number which is in the form of 5m also for some whole number is a perfect square. Because I am deriving from the perfect square here. Next one is what? Pi q plus 2. Expand what I am getting. 25q square plus 20q plus 4. Correct? I am taking 5 common here. For first two digits, first two expression I am taking 5 common. What I am getting if I am taking 5 common? Or 5q I am taking common. 5q plus 4 plus 4. So this can be written as 5m plus 4. Where m is some whole number. Where m is some whole number. What is the next one? What is the next one? 5q plus 3 whole square. This can be written as 25q square plus 30q plus 9. Correct? Now, what I am doing is, I am taking 9 as 5 plus 4. I am taking 9 as 5 plus 4, or you can take it as, don't consider 10 minus 1. It will be confusing to explain the things. But if I am taking 5 plus 4, it will be easy to explain. So if I am taking 9 as 5 plus 4, 25q square plus 30q plus 5 plus 4. First 3 terms, I am taking 5 common. What I will get? 5q square plus 6q plus 1. 6q plus 1 plus 4. And this quadratic equation is some whole number because q is some whole number, q square is also some whole number, 5q square also some whole number. 1 is some whole number, 6q is also some whole number, and all of addition here. Addition of anything is, addition of all the whole numbers is always a whole number. So this can be written again as 5m plus 4. Where m is some whole number. Now, last one. 5q plus 4 whole square. This is 25q square plus 40q plus 16. This I am writing as 15 plus 1. 15 plus 1. 25 square plus 40q plus 15 plus 1. So if I am taking 5 common, 5q square plus 8q plus 3 plus 1. So the quadratic equation where q is any whole number, so the quadratic expression without negative sign associated with q is always some other whole number, not any whole number, some other whole number. So this will be 5m plus 1 where m is some whole number. See, all the 5 things, either you are getting either 5m or either you are getting 5m plus 1 or either you are getting 5m plus 4. So any, in terms of 5 multiplied something, the perfect square is only in the form of, you can write to understand better, any integer square, any the square of any integer, the square of any integer from above, I can say any integer is can be written in the form of 5m, 5m plus 1, 5m plus 4, where m is some whole number. In the list, I don't have 5m plus 2 because I checked all possibilities with 5. I already checked all possibilities with 5. There are 5 possibilities with 5. Any number associated with 5 can be written 5 ways. Correct? 5q plus 0, 5q plus 1, 5q plus 2, 5q plus 3, 5q plus 4. Any number you take, more than 5. A comma b, where more than 5 you take, any number you take. Should be like only 5 possibilities only. Should be either 5q, 5q plus 1, 5q plus 2, 5q plus 3, 5q plus 4. So I checked all possibilities, square of all these 5 numbers. I never represented in the form of, so 5m plus 2, 5m plus 3, or never squares of any integers. Never squares of any positive integers. The same question, how I can ask in a different way other than the same solution. Already 2 ways we discussed. The question might be asked like this, or the question might be asked like this. Any other format? Any other format? We wind up this question. This. How we can ask the same question in a different way? The solution should be same. I can ask the same question. The solution is same, but the question is entirely different. Show that the square of any positive integer is in the form of 5m or 5m plus 1 or 5m plus 4, where m is some integer, some whole number, sorry. See here, how you can get yourself, you are getting something. How this question can twist and ask in different ways. Solution is same. Even if I am asking you not true, even if I am asking the square of the number can't be expressed in this form, or even if I am asking prove that the square of any number can be written in this form of 5m, 5m plus 1, 5m plus 4. All 3 questions solutions are same. Clear? Well, I wind up the class. Guys, is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Anyone having any doubts?
No, sir.
Previous class or